Hey, what's going on, everybody? So today we're going to talk about something that I, as a kayak fisherman, have had to do. Maybe you guys fishing out of John boats, or fishing from the bank predominantly, or even fishing from big boats if you only have small bodies of water to work with, have had to do too, and that is fishing small.
So I'm out here this morning and I've picked an area of the lake that I'm kind of trying to fish small at the moment. I had an issue with my connector on my trolling motor this morning, and I don't have my motor, so I'm out here with just a paddle. It's really, really oppressively hot right now, and super humid, so it's kind of not great conditions to be out here paddling. There's like no breeze, and as you can see, there are some clouds in the sky, but not many, so it's pretty sunny, pretty bright. And it's laundry day, and all I have left is black stuff to wear, so I'm soaking up the sun. I'm getting real hot real fast. So I'm trying to concentrate on this area out here where I've caught some quality fish recently. I've been out here throwing a spinnerbait around a little bit, trying to cover different levels of the water column. But so far, I did have a bite earlier, but I really feel like it might have been a gar, just given the type of bite that it was. And I know there were a lot of gar around the spot that I was sitting in, so didn't really feel like a bass. I'm going to suspect it was a gar. But anyhow, I'm out here casting a Texas rig worm around a little bit now, just picking intervals as I go. And I mean, basically, because I'm in a kayak, it's pretty easy to just fish in a 360 degree, in a circle around the boat. So we're going to fish in that 360 fashion, just kind of cover as much water as we can in an efficient manner. Fishing around some sparse hydrilla and stuff out here. We're in like 8.5 feet of water. Really, it's probably about 9 once you consider the fact that the transducer is down a few inches. But just kind of trying to cover this whole area. So fishing small, one of the things that you really want to do, as I kind of said earlier, I was casting a spinnerbait around, covering the higher range and the mid-range of the water column. Now I'm fishing something that's making bottom contact. You just want to kind of be able to cover all of the water that's in front of you. I mean, you want to do it as efficiently as possible, making sure that you tap into every possible strike zone, and maybe even not every possible type of bite, but what you suspect will be the highest percentage chances of catching fish. So if I think it's going to be a worm and bite, a vertical bite, something like that, I'll definitely have a worm tied on, and then I might have like a weightless plastic, like a fluke or something for the top of the water column. And then I might be throwing something like a swim bait, just because I'm maybe feeling that a more natural presentation is going to do the deal. A lot of times what I find out here in this, for Florida, deeper water, 8.5 feet deep where I'm sitting right now, and where this sparse grass is, that a chatterbait or a spinnerbait usually does the deal pretty well. And that's what's been doing it for me lately, which is why I was casting that spinnerbait around now. The last time I was out here, I ended up chasing around a bunch of schoolies the entire time, pretty much. Yep, that is a fish. Ain't a big one. Ain't a tiny one. Oh, wow, his pads are sharp. Okay. A little chunky. I'll take that. Oh, Jesus, he was quite lively. That's a fish. Feels like it might be a better one too. That's the same. Oh, he came off. I messed with him too much. Dang. So I've shifted my attention to this. It's not real thick, it's not real sparse hydrilla. That's where I've gotten those two fish out of. One that I didn't unfortunately boat, but got to the boat. Flipped around a little bit with a Reaction Innovation Spicy Beaver. Got no bites. Went back for the worm. Got a much heavier weight on the Spicy Beaver, and it's like it's sungill color, so it's that bluegill kind of pattern. Trying a couple different things, seeing if we can get bit a couple different ways, or if it's just going to be one deal. If this worm ain't making it through some of the thicker hydrilla, I've only got about a 1/4 ounce weight on here, and the more sparse stuff out here it works pretty well with, but once you start getting up into the thick stuff, it's not going to punch through, so it's not really doing all that much for us. So now that I got a couple of bites over here, I'm just going to sit on this area and try to cover it thoroughly. Fan cast around, try to hit every little nook and cranny of grass. There we go. He's a fighter. A big one. Again, not the same size fish. Barely hooked, yeah. Not a bad one. So it's not like you're getting bit every other cast, but established pattern. Found an area that's holding fish. Fish this thoroughly for a little while. Not go run off looking somewhere else because we're not getting bit super frequently. Since I'm out here with no motor, I really want to make sure before I go through the effort to move myself that I really pick this area apart. A lot of times that means fishing over water that I already fished, just to make sure that I'm confident that I'm not going to get bit anymore in this spot. Got a little bit of a breeze on my back right now, and it feels pretty nice. There goes something waking in front of me. Probably a gar. That is a fish. All right, buddy, you gonna calm down? You gonna calm down? Get yourself all tangled up in the net, huh? similar to all the other ones that I've caught so far. Not a big one, but it's still fun, huh? There we go. That is a better quality fish. Fish will flip you right in the boat, sweetheart. Oh yeah. Alright, so this fish was gut hooked. I managed to go in under the raker and get the hook turned around and get it popped out without her bleeding. We're going to hope, after taking some time to really revive her, that she swims away strong. Oh man, she inhaled that worm too. It's not even like I was moving a lot or let the bait sit. She just inhaled it and ran with it. Only the point of the hook went down in her gut, so hopefully, fingers crossed, she'll be alright. Oh, she's alright. Wowzers. She was ready to go. Okay. Alright. You may need to retie here, get a new hook, not really sure. Don't know if I bent my hook. Yeah, I bent the hook. Alright. No biggie. Totally worth it. Okay. I might go mess with these schoolies a little. Nope, there's a fish right there. No need to go anywhere. Chill. Let me get you off here real quick. Don't you worry, bud. Oh! Dang it. Calm down, homie. You just messed this all kinds of up, didn't you? Oh, dude, chill out, man. Yeah, that deck is hot, isn't it? Oh, you're gone already. Okay. Well, now that we've made a whole bunch of commotion, yep, that feels like a quality fish. Come on, get out of that hydrilla, get out of that hydrilla. All right. That's a solid fish right there. It's about a 20. Yeah. That might be about the note to end it on.
So there you have it. We sat on that one spot. We picked it apart pretty well with that 10-inch worm, just snaking it through the hydrilla, up and down, all the way back to the boat. That was a pattern. And then we took that pattern and we established it somewhere else in the lake that was a similar area when I was on the way out. So basically, it's a good way to sit on one spot and figure out a pattern and then maybe move around the similar spots and do that same thing. You can take that and you can apply it just to fun fishing, to doing something like what I'm doing, filming it and trying to make some content for you guys, or even tournament fishing. So it's a good way to work the water efficiently and figure out what those fish want and where they are. If you have any questions, anything that you think that I maybe didn't cover and you'd like to know about, I might be able to help you out. If you drop me a question down in the comments below, I'll try to get back to you as soon as humanly possible. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you sticking with me this long. I'll catch up with you next time. Peace.